clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to Orlando, Florida, the bounce house, home of the UCF Knights. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Marshall Thundering Herd, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the UCF Knights. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. The Knights will kick it away first. He'll start the return inside his 5. He gets a block. Got a little room. Out of bounds at the 40-yard line, but great work on special teams on that return to set him up. To start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Got it set up on the outside. Oh, spin move. Powers through. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, 1st and goal.
I love offensive coordinators. They're not afraid to be aggressive early in games. And how about that? Dialing up a shot right away in the first series, trying to seize the momentum.
Marshall looking for the score on 1st and goal. Fires to the tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Marshall! And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. They'll try it again from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Thundering Herd!
And they talked about it this week with us. They talked about wanting to start this football game fast. Nothing like taking the opening possession, using your script to your advantage, and then getting closer and exerting your physicality, running the football in, off to a hot start for this offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Lyle. It's complete. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. The Knights racing to the line in the hurry up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Complete to the right. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. The Knights are on the move.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
It's complete. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
Got his man on the right. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the first.
The Knights, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Lyle. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. Likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important.
Touchdown, UCF! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
And you're really starting to see the chemistry that this guy is developing with his quarterback. They hooked up for a touchdown in the first game. They do it again here. These two are on the same page.
Extra point here will tie the game. And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. He uncorks one deep. Makes the grab inside the 30. A huge play there as he has it inside the 20 at the 19.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. From the gun, running back on the move.
Sometimes as an offense, you like run plays, and you like running it right into the teeth of the blitz. That's what happened right there. Everybody up front got a hat on a hat, and they were able to crease that defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. He's got his man. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Marshall trying to move the sticks on 4th down. Tries to get it on the ground. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They cashed in on a short field last time they had it, and now they'll go to work from their own end. Quickly complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain. The Knights want to pick up the tempo.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
Wants to throw. It's Lyle. Hauls it in. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up. You got to communicate.
Love the push by the offensive line on that RPO play. Look how they just work the single teams and the double teams. You see linemen chipping off of their guys and climbing into the 2nd level and getting a hat on the linebacker. That's why those types of plays are successful.
The Knights with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Here we go. Back to pass. Sets up the screen. Turns it on in midfield. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
And what a play call. You could feel maybe a little bit of aggressiveness, this defensive line flying upfield. What do? Throw a screen right behind it, get it to your running back, let him do the rest, chew up some yardage, and make the big play for the offense.
Quarterback may change this route. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. They've put themselves in a hole to start. It's 1st and 20. To the air, it's Lyle. Complete. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. These offensive scripts on both sides have been masterpieces as they are going up and down the field in the first. Second down, they'll go to the air. He makes the grab. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Now facing a third and long. They'll send the back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. I wasn't sure that one was going to get there, but had just enough gas to make it over the crossbar. And now they take the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Possession from their own 20. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. While we're only through one, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you got to be careful on offense when you're dialing up the screens. You want to do them on obvious passing situations when you're anticipating the DNs really racing up the field. They didn't have it set up that time.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Caught over the middle. It's Rivera. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Going to try to get it himself. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Marshall might go for a big play here on 2nd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. Across the 45. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches, and this... back, and his ability to break tackles, That is just so demoralizing for this defense.
This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Running into the open space. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Hurd! He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Navy is getting handled right now, and for this to be happening to this program in front of these fans, it's almost inexplicable. They're trailing by 14 to Notre Dame. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29. The Knights headed quickly to the line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
And the explosiveness, the big gainer, gets it to the 49-yard line. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. Back to pass, it's Lyle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the left. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. It's complete on the right side. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Gonna swing it on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Zips it out to his man. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Second down, he'll throw it. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Knights! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering Herd offense coming out. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, You know this is back and forth. I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Sends it back in motion. The option look. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, obviously a really nice play by the defense there stopping the option, but I think that's on the quarterback because it looked like his pitch option was wide open. That ball should have gone to the running back out on the perimeter. It looked like he had some open field in front of him to go make something positive happen. This quarterback's got to make better decisions. It's not just the passing game. It's in the run game with the option, too.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Trying play action. He's going to let it go. A full dive to haul that one in.
Man, that's a tough play to make. When you're that far down the field and you're trying to control your body and run as you're laying out, that's a really great effort, really good concentration, and that is how you make your quarterback look really good.
Marshall back at it with another first and 10. Looking downfield on first down. A little release to the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Marshall! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Gets the back moving. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. He couldn't do it on that last play.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. The Knights will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Still running at the 40. Into the secondary on the right. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Thundering Herd.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Lyle. Fires to the middle. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Using the quick game. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Might be changing the route. On third down, he drops to throw. Looking down the middle. Oh, and he just flat dropped it. You do not see this guy do that very often. It'll be fourth down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on third down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous balance. Everything their play caller was dialing up was working, lighting up the scoreboard. And then all of a sudden on this last drive, just not able to piece it together. They've got to be able to turn the page and get back to how they looked earlier in the game.
Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Use the play fake, now to throw. Tight end finds a soft spot. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Hit as he throws. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. On third and long, try to convert through the air. Shoots it to the left. Wide open downfield. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Offense back on the field, ready to go to work. They had a really productive first half, but in a game like this, they better keep it up.
You know, at halftime, the offense and defense separate, and they kind of go over their own adjustments. You know the offense was saying to themselves very quietly, guys, we're not going to stop anybody. We got to keep scoring if we're going to win this game. So the pressure's on them here in the second half, David.
Yeah, and you get the ball first. And so it's been a high-scoring first half. You get to go out here now and make a statement. Start this half, say, listen, we're going to keep scoring points, and then maybe help alleviate some of that pressure on your defense.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
And you got to wonder if this offense is going to go for it here. They're trailing now by a lot. I know there's a lot of football still to go, and I know they're on their own end of the field, but just kind of get the feeling their defense hasn't gotten a ton of stops. They may need to stay out there, and they're going to need this quarterback to make a play.
They boot it away. He'll field the punt. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. He's looking to throw. They've got the screen set up. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you see this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. He wants to take the top off. He caught it. And he will score. Touchdown, Herd.
And this offense picks up right where it left off. Scoring points, creating a big play. First drive of the second half, no problem. Don't worry about halftime adjustments. Just keep doing what you've been doing.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and the score is 35-17. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Navy is just getting blown off the field today. It's like they haven't even been competitive. How'd you like to be the network censor on the coaches show this week? They're trailing by 25 to Notre Dame. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Dropping back, it's Lyle. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. Brings into the open. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. The Knights moving quickly to the line.
And I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Knights with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He might want another play. To the air on second down. Extending the play. Oh, better look out. Crosses the 45. He's loose. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. The Knights have it with a 1st and 10.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
Finds a man in the middle. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. 1st and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. They'll try to get it in with the run. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
Great job by the defense that time, bowing up. You're on your own goal line, so you've got to be great against the run, and they forced that ball to go to the outside, use their speed to bring the ball carrier down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Keeps looking downfield. Touchdown, UCF! And they take it in for 6 more points. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skilled players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. They get him stopped at the 32. That's a gain of 4. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
It's complete to the right. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Quick tempo here for the offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Marshall quick to the line.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Brings up 2nd down.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Back to pass. On target. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. The bounce house is rolling here on 3rd down, trying to help UCF. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
They decide against trying the 52-yard field goal. Instead, the offense trying to convert a 4th and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Got his man quickly. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to get it through the air. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And they can't connect. A costly turnover on downs.
Yeah, and see, I have no problem being aggressive near midfield. I got no problem whatsoever. You get stuffed, but I think you have to show your team, like, we're going to be aggressive. We're going to continue to try to make it, even in the second half when things are getting tight.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. And some room to work. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. There he goes. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Marshall! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Oh, he wants it all. Snatches it on the right. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to...
He lofts one down the sideline. And it's picked off at the goal line.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
They are stuck deep in their own territory and trying to get out, opening the drive from their own 3. Quick handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Red pass, it's complete. Finds a crease at the 20. Wide open space. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Unleashes one deep. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today, but they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
To the air. It's Lyle. And it's an incomplete pass over the middle.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the third. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. At After swapping into the field, that gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. In the gun and looking to throw on third down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
On fourth down, they'll try to throw it. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He will not get it. A fourth down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
The Thundering Herd to the line, facing a second and short. Quick release by the QB. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on third down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late, running the ball on third.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And the defense, man, playing aggressive, playing uphill, playing in the backfield. Nice job getting penetration, getting that pass before it really even gets started. Nowhere to go, nowhere to run. Nice job by the defense.
The screen, he can go. Looking for the end zone. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Robinson. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And the defense was all over it. They know third down, the quarterback could be a viable threat in the run game. Played physical, played close to the line of scrimmage, made the big stop.
Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Appalachian State is down, but they are not out of it. Not inside Kid Brewer Stadium, one of the best home field advantages in all of college football. They're trailing by just 4 to USC. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game. So they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Knights come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on third and short. Absolutely nowhere to go as defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. Quarterback making checks. On fourth down, looking to pass. Quickly complete. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's the big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
The Knights have it with a 1st and 10. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Got room at the 35. Speeding down the left side. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Knights!
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A great job by the defense, seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
The earth is shaking. Bounce House living up to its name as UCF tries to get off the field. From the gun, wants to pass. Almost intercepted, and what a momentum swing that could have been, but they still force a 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. Things have not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO, and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The Knights really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll send the back in motion. To the air, it's Lyle. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Finds him out of the backfield. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. The Knights will hustle to the line. Really good job there. Don't force anything. Take your time, and he finds his man for the first down.
Yeah, and I think really good job by seeing the defense. Understand that they're dropping back. They're taking away most things. All right, get the ball to my running back. He can make plays after he catches it. Nice job by the quarterback seeing the situation and where to go with the football.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good in zone coverage of reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The offense changing the play. They'll go to work in the air on second down. He's got him.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down. Early movement on the offense, and they'll push it back 5 yards. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Down he goes, and the defense snuffs out this drive with a sack.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
They'll send the tight end in motion. On the option. The pitch. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Uncorks it. On target over the middle. There he goes down the right side. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even bringing it out of the end zone. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
The Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to pass. It's Lyle. Buys a little time with his feet. He's going to run it. Turning it on. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
And they're going to need a lot more of this to get back in this football game. They're trailing. They're trying to make plays. I like the decision-making of the young man there. Don't force the football. We already got to make big plays. The defense knows it, too. Nice job pulling it down, scrambling, getting the first down. Now you got to keep it going.
Looking to throw on first down. He's got the tight end. Quick step and go. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, UCF! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazier things happen before in college football. This thing ain't over until there's zeros on the clock.
They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with the victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming in this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and keep trying to score points because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And target coaches this week, that's their guy. The running back is the guy they feel the most confident in. So I expect down the stretch, when you got a lead in this football game, you're going to keep hammering away with your best player.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
There's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point in the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down.